Hi everyone, and welcome to this 10th edition of our MVQ bite-sized training. I'm Neil Salvage, and welcome back. We're going to follow up the issue 10 and our second part for this. So thanks for all the feedback. Everybody was quite keen to see this one come up. I know that 641 that we're working on, which is a health and safety module, is a pretty big one. So and some learners were in the midst of doing their recorded interviews for this one. So I'm pushing it out this week, so hopefully everybody can use it and take all the guidance on board. So welcome back. So here we go. So we left off with our last unit where we were looking at 641, and it was predominantly all about the health and safety in the workplace. So we kind of finished off on part one, where we were looking at looking after and maintaining your PPE and equipment that you use, so storing it correctly and keeping it safe. But let's carry on now. So the next part of the unit is looking at waste disposal of items. Well, again, this was covered earlier on in issue 6, so pretty common sense, good housekeeping. A lot of learners understand the importance of separating their waste, keeping hazardous products separated so that it can be disposed of correctly. So quite a mandatory one there to look at. Yeah. The next part was state the organisational policies and procedures for health and safety. Well, this has been cropping up again and again. I think all the previous units that we've been working on, from 1 to 9, have been key units. So there's quite a lot there that covers that. It's a very open question, but with the units that we've already covered, they are explained through those. The next unit is state the appropriate types of fire extinguisher. Now, this is always a hot topic, excuse the pun, but learners often will encounter this during their CSCS questions or the touchscreen test. Understanding the appropriate fire extinguisher for the appropriate environment, understanding that if you're using a fire extinguisher, are you trained to do so, but also understanding the fire response, so sounding the alarm, evacuate, go to the assembly point. If you're not a firefighter, never attempt to fight a fire unless it's your only means of escape. So some recaps there to do, and we again covered that in issue 4. So if you need to recap that, drop back into issue 4. We've got the line of evidence there. So number 4 was demonstrating good behaviour. Now, on sites, we're going to work in all sorts of environments with all sorts of people. So it's quite important that, if you've got neighbours working or living close by, you could be on a partly completed project with houses that are occupied. There could be children present, i.e. schools or even the residents' kids. So understanding how your behaviour should be carried on, and give examples of behaviour and actions that have caused problems, because not every day is perfect on site. We fully understand that. So there could be scenarios where you need to, you might encounter problems with an individual and so on. So we know how cards are operated on site for poor behaviour, but also the consequences if it went further than that. People could be reporting your company, could be making you personally accountable for an action and blaming you. So you've got to be mindful of that, how you behave on site. And we kind of monitor that and discuss it during the course of the assessment. And the last unit was, again, looking at the security. This again was covered in issue 3. So again, a little recap there for you, just about how you comply with looking after your kit, looking after the site. Keeping people off site it's a hazard if people come on site and don't know the environment. They shouldn't be there. Have they been inducted? Looking after your tools on and off the job. So again, issue 3 gives a good insight into that. So it's quite a short one, that, and hopefully it wraps up all 641. Again, a lot of recapping back to other units, but that's what they're there for. Be looking to bring on issue 11 next, which is we're moving on to the 4th of our 5 units, which is 642 and productive working. So I'm going to be taking a small break for a few weeks now. It's those that are watching, it's actually August now, so we're out of semi-lockdown. Or we're moving out of lockdown and just taking a break for a couple of weeks. So hopefully give me 3 or 4 weeks and we should see the next unit up and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. So thanks again. Please, any comments, feedback, come on board. Please subscribe to the channel. Drop me a call, drop me an email, and remember we've got the Facebook group there for our gas membrane installers, where I post up lots of snippets and information and some fun stuff as well, because we've got to enjoy what we do at the end of the day. But no, thanks again for joining us, really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks now, bye.